would tour around the country doing this group called Chicago City Limits, which was like we were talking right before we started recording about like touring. Like, there's no good version of touring.
Yeah, touring's bad.
But I definitely had the worst version of touring. I was with this like off-Broadway improv show that was very much like Who Signs It Anyway? Like every time a bell rings, we're going to change what we said. And we were doing...
You do the arm thing? You do the arm behind thing?
We did the professor where we... so we would all be... We put on a giant suit so we foreheads. So it's like, ask us whatever. And it's like, I went to the store and I bought a... And at that time I was like, I'm making art. You're like, fuck you. Look at me. I am the best.
I'm in show business, baby.
And it would always be like, now we're going to do a scene in Shakespeare. Like, where art thou, 7-Eleven? And people are like, and you'd often do these shows where, like, and look, I was doing these shows, and they weren't like nice venues. Sure. They were like, look, I went. Yeah,
where are we playing? Where's the Chicago City Limits playing?
I'm playing a lot of community arts centers.
Okay.
And
the rec room of them, or did you get into the theater?
We were in small theater. Like I remember one play. We were in North Carolina one time. We did like a song parody, and I dressed as a woman in the song parody. And they were like, "You can't come back tomorrow night." We had a week-long run.
My
like,
God.
No men dressing as women. You done.
My God.
We're like, whoa! I thought North Carolina was progressive. I didn't know.
Yeah.
So we got kicked out of that. I remember that.
Insane. By the way, sorry. The idea that. That corny ass improv was too dangerous for somebody.
Me in a wig, like singing a song about being Janet Reno. I think. Like, I mean, come on, it wasn't like a sex song. It was like my pussy and my tits. It was like it was nothing. And,
that's so fucking funny.
I was just talking about this a little while ago. We would do a lot of bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs.
Oh, okay, wow.
We would.
So this is like PG.
Oh yeah, sometimes yeah. We would always be kind of clean, ish, right?
Yeah.
But then they would, we'd be like, hey, we need a profession, and people would be like, proctologist, and then you'd be like, all right,
here we go.
Here's some butt jokes.
Here's the good stuff.
But we would just do we would just hole up, but I didn't know like.
And you're like, how old are you? 19?
I'm 19. I'm not drinking.
Like, and how old are these people? How old are the people in this
everyone
troop?
else there is all older than me. They're all drinking. They're like they're doing not drink but just to be like I couldn't drink.
Of course.
Couldn't, So I was much more like the college kid. I liked different stuff. I had different reference points. Are
you bunking? Is it like a double tree with two beds?
This is what I was going to tell you.
Yes.
So, like a majority of my life, I go with the flow. Like you bring me to places, I'm like, I got it.
Yeah.
And then only years later do I realize, oh, that was fucked up. Right? Right? Like
absolutely.
In the moment, I'm getting $150 per show, which is
not bad. Honestly,
not bad.
Not bad.
Right? And then we would be. We'd only be in a minivan all the time. Like so, we're always not minivan, but 16 pass. A 16 pass van for your loading
the Sprinter
in.
and every seat has a bag or a person.
Yes, and it's like a piano is like wedged in the back. We're driving. Our tour manager's on the road. And
you got your Ross Perot wig in there somewhere.
I did not have sex with that woman. So doing all this dumb shit. But the worst moment. This is truly like the thing I think back on. There's like moments. So I'm in the, we're in like. You said DoubleTree.
Yeah.
I view DoubleTree as being a classy
version.
I feel like we were like in
Nights
a
in.
step up from like a motel to like between whatever is between those two.
Absolutely. I know well.
Paper mats instead of like, right?
Oh,
And I remember one morning I was bunking with my friend. Two singles or two doubles, whatever it is. And I have never felt this before, but I heard him jerking off.
No!
Next to me. Right?
And how old is this guy?
This guy's older than
He's
me.
like 35,
like
jacking off
in the
There's
bed.
a 19-year-old fucking kid.
And it's a sound that you can't unhear, but a sound that's so familiar. Like I woke up and I heard it, and then I'm like frozen. Like I'm like, what? And then I'm like trying to figure out how long do I pretend to be asleep until he finishes. Like, I'm like,
and then you gotta hear, and then you gotta pray you don't hear the jizz hit something.
Oh, God.
You don't want to hear another man's jizz.
I also was disgusted because it was a room like you're jerking off in the bed, like you're like save that shit for the shower. Go somewhere but you're like
it's in the air, man.
Yeah,
it's in the air now, man.
Doing? Like,